raising money for breast cancer research. Sandi Cassese is Vice President of Oncology at the Dyson Center at Vassar Brothers Medical Center. We had Congressman John Hall on yesterday, and he was talking about breast cancer research and how his efforts have helped to double the federal government's involvement with cancer research. Why is that so important?
First of all, I'm really impressed that you got that right. That's a mouthful. I want to really give him credit on a whole number of issues pertaining to cancer in general. I have the privilege of working as the New York State lead ambassador for the American Cancer Society's Cancer Action Network, which is a nonpartisan advocacy group. And I've been to Washington on multiple occasions and spoke with Congressman Hall about how serious a public health issue cancer is. And, we kind of have a slogan going right now that Congress has the power of the purse. And I know it's a sore topic with a lot of people with the economy the way it is now. A lot of people say, why is the federal government funding cancer research? And here's the facts, okay? The government has been the largest funder of cancer research basically forever. The National Institutes of Health is where all of the really important work comes out of. And Congressman Hall really did his homework and did his own research to understand why, in fact, this is so important. And it pretty much boils down to this. All of the important work that's been done heretofore has come out of sort of the brave people who've been willing to participate in clinical research. And really, the best minds, the people who are most likely to find either a new way of treating cancer or a cure for cancer, really don't have a ton of impetus to go into that field. They're not going to make a fortune. Yeah. So people say, why the government? Well, the government really needs to help sponsor that so that the best minds decide to do that rather than going into, the private sector where they're apt to make much more money, but the significance is certainly different. So he's been a real staunch supporter. He actually walked with us last weekend at 2 sites for making strides against breast cancer. And I was really impressed. He got right in there with the women and men who were walking, and he talked to actual cancer survivors. And he really stressed the importance of sticking to this promise that Congress has made to double research for cancer over the next 8 years.
It's really a health investment.
It really is.
In the long run, it's just going to cost us a lot more.
That's exactly right. We want to catch cancer at its earliest stage. So part of what cancer research does is figure out how do we actually detect cancer in the first place. And then certainly if somebody's diagnosed, we want to be able to treat them either with a drug or the therapy that is targeted for them. So a lot of the work that's going on at the NIH these days is around specifically targeting the genes or the molecular structure of a cancer cell so that we can be sure we're treating it, in the best possible way. It's kind of like a moving target cancer. Mm-hmm. There is no one way to treat cancer.
But you were talking yesterday about that specific targeting that's being done at Vassar, at the Dyson Center. Carmel, hi.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. It's the WDST Request-A-Thon. We're here with Sandi Cassese, Vice President of Oncology at the Dyson Center at Vassar Brothers. And you're just sitting there admiring all the work that Sandi's doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible what you guys are doing there at the Cancer Center. Really proud to be part of this fundraising effort this weekend. Yeah, so thanks for being with us.
You're really, drawing attention to one of the most serious issues I think this country is facing at this point in time. When I lobby Congress or I lobby our senators, I always tell them this is a serious problem. It would make headlines if it were any other issue. The number of people who die from cancer every single day is equivalent to a jumbo jetliner crashing and all people on board losing their life. And can you imagine if
every day?
Yeah, every single day. Yeah. Wouldn't that make headlines? Wouldn't we do something different? Yeah. We wouldn't, keep repeating the insanity.
Radio Woodstock Request-A-Thon, 679-WDST, 845-679-9378, and WDST.com are the ways to donate money. And again, thanks to our Congressman John Hall for the 19th District. He's voted in Washington to double cancer research spending and protect insured people with pre-existing conditions. Congressman John Hall urges you to give to the Dyson Center. He's made a nice contribution to our efforts this weekend. Also, thanks to Healy Brothers, it's a matching hour until 12 o'clock. Every dollar you donate is going to be doubled.